Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Toon 215, and right now we're in the state of California. We're in the city of Los Angeles. We're going to be doing a driving tour focused on Figueroa Street. Right now we're on Figueroa. We're on the intersection of 74th and Figueroa. I'm going to allow this female to cross the street. It's 71 degrees outside right now. We're at 75th and Figueroa. It's a Friday and it's about rush hour. We're at 76th and Figueroa. We got a general mechanics, brake tune-ups, head job, water pumps business on our right. Porsche Market on our left-hand side, which is a grocery store, has beer, wine, EBT, ATM, and more. We're at Figueroa and 76. We're passing 76. Ambassador Motel on my right-hand side. We had a female walking around texting. She was staring down at the ground, looking at her phone. A lot of bumps, a lot of potholes. We're traveling about 21 miles an hour. I'm going to make a right-hand turn here on 79th Street. 79th and Figueroa. We're in a residential neighborhood. Homes on my left, homes on my right. A ton of traffic on my left-hand side. Traffic spanning the whole block. Almost going to the opposing corner. We're approaching Hoover. We're going to make a right-hand turn on Hoover and then make another right. We're at 79th and Hoover. We got Erica's Beauty Salon in front of us and Ariel's store. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on the 7900 block of Hoover. We're going to merge right, and we're going to make another right over here on 78th. 700 block of 78th Street. We have True Gospel Ministry on our left. The gentleman outside out there talking to another dude with his dog. Got a nice classic over here on my left-hand side, Chevy. Needs some love on the bodywork. They had like some 20-inch replica Kragers on it. Got a Class C RV on my right, little Toyota Spirit, good on gas. We're approaching Figueroa Street. On the 7800 block of Figueroa. We have a young female right here. See her in orange? She's walking barefooted towards this blue pickup truck. She barely has underwear on. She has like some sort of G-string. She reached into the vehicle. And you have an older man who reached at her. He basically tried grabbing her before she even got into the vehicle. He was probably in his 50s, maybe 60s, Hispanic male. We're at the 7800 block of Flower Street. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Flower Street. Somebody taking out the trash on my right. We're approaching 79th Street. This is the gentleman on my left-hand side. Is a blue truck, the blue pickup. He never picked her up. He's right here on my left. Number 6 on the front fender of the truck. He was the one. He reached out to her. He grabbed her. He pulled up. She walked up. She leaned into the car. He looked like he tried to grab her stomach or something. Looked like she reached for something also, almost. Unless she pushed him away. And he kept going. And he never picked her up. We got 2 youngsters on my right with book bags. Looks like they probably just got out of school. Older man in a cowboy cap just picked up a piece of plastic from the ground. Let's make this left back on Figueroa Street. Continue traveling down Figueroa Street. Now, this is my first time to Figueroa Street. I'm sure certain days of the week pop more than other days of the week. Certain times of the day probably pop more than other times of the day. We're next to the 81 Metro bus stop at the intersection of 79th and Figueroa. We got a pizza driver walking by with his Pizza Hut bag. He probably just made a delivery. Alright, we're going to make this left-hand turn on Figueroa Street when the light turns green. Turn green for us. We got some pedestrians on my left-hand side crossing. It's probably not the most ideal time of day to shoot something like this because of rush hour traffic, that it being Friday and all of that. Alright, we're traveling down Figueroa. We're on 81st and Figueroa. You have a small business on my right, thrifty discount store on my right also. We're at 83rd and Figueroa. Gentleman on my right sitting at the 81 bus stop reading a pamphlet. We're on the 8200 block of Figueroa. I'm going to continue traveling forward. We got the Sunrise Motel on my left hand side. Passing 83rd and Figueroa. We're at 84th place in Figueroa. I'm going to merge right. Both of these lanes are a little bit too fast for my taste. Passing 85th in Figueroa. We got a Church's Chicken on my right, a Popeye's Chicken on my left. We're at Manchester, Figueroa and Manchester. We got an animal clinic to our left, a chiropractic specialist, a nail salon, a tobacco shop. On our right, across the street, it looks like we have Tam's Diner, breakfast and lunch. Alright, we're passing Manchester. Gas station on my left hand side. Regular gas is $5.84 per gallon. We're passing 87th in Figueroa. Past 87th place. Now we're passing 88th Street. We're at 88th place in Figueroa. passing 88th place in Figueroa. Now we're passing 89th. This is 89th Street. We're passing 90th. Passing 91st. 91st in Figueroa. We have a female across the street. I'm uncertain if she is just walking or taking a stroll or if she is for hire. That's a shame that when you drive down this avenue, you have to figure out, just by looking at somebody, you have to determine, based on their attire, are they on the job or not. We're passing 93rd in Figueroa. Some of them are more out there than others. It's more obvious. We're passing 95th in Figueroa. We're at Colden and Figueroa. Kind of like Golden, but with a C. Colden. We're at 97th and Figueroa. We got a female on my right. Again, I can't tell if she's waiting at the bus stop or if she's looking, for some work. Passing 98th. Now we're passing 99th. 99th and Figueroa. We're at Century Boulevard. Passing Century Boulevard. We had somebody selling flowers on our right. Passing Century Boulevard. Figueroa and Century Boulevard. Got a mini market on our left. A motel, 21st Century on our left. A lot of potholes right here. A female on my right with all these tattoos on her face. We have another female on my right over here with a gentleman. She was staring me down too. I think they might be with their male counterparties. We're passing 102nd in Figueroa. Somebody to make sure that they're safe. See what type of vehicle they get in and what time they leave. We're passing 103rd. Those two right there were older though. They were older females. Passing 104th. All right, we're at 104th and Figueroa. We got the County of Los Angeles on my right hand side. What is that? Type of government building is that? We got Rosarito Market on our left hand side across the street. We got a World Oil Environmental Services truck on our left. Asbury Environmental Services. All right, we're passing 104th Street. Now we're passing 104th Place. Now we're passing 105th Street. Now we're passing 106th Street. We had two females right there parked up on the side talking to some gentlemen inside their vehicles. I'm going to go around the block, see if they're still out there. The street looks like it's large tiles of concrete slabs. Because you can see the partition in the middle of the street. It's like separated segments. Giant tiles, basically. We're in the 10,600 block of Denver Ave. We're on 107th and Denver. I'm going to make this right. Then I'm going to make this right again on 106th Street. On my right-hand side, at the end of the corner, I believe there was two females talking to somebody in a vehicle. Now, I don't know if he already picked those females up or what, but we'll take a look. Now I wonder how the neighbors feel about the solicitation of services on this block right here. You know, living right next to it. Look. We got the two females over here walking up to the vehicle. You can see them right here. On my left hand side, she seems to be smoking an e-pen, and the one on my right is talking to the driver of that vehicle. I'm going to go around her. It's a Caucasian gentleman. He almost looks like an officer. I don't know if that's his forte or that's what he's into, but he looks like an officer. Like a off-duty type of gentleman. Alright, we're going to merge right. We got Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses on our right. We got a female on our right on 107th with blue hair. She doesn't look like she is interested in anybody in the public because she's staring down at her mobile device. We got a liquor store on our right. Isles Liquor Store. We're passing 108th. Yeah, I wonder how the neighbors feel about that, you know, knowing that they drive through here and they see the call girls out here. We're at 109th. We got Lazy Bee Motel on our right. Now, to my knowledge, I recall stories where the girls that be out here were at 109th place say that they were robbed. They were robbed, you know, at gunpoint for whatever they earned throughout the day. We're passing 110th Street. That's why some of the females need protection. They need protection because they're out here by themselves. We got a 76 gas station on our right. 617 for regular. 637 mids. 647 highs. Figueroa Street School on our right-hand side. Passing 111th place. We're passing 112th Street. We got some nice graffiti on my right, on the side of that market, mealtime market. Now, some of these females get into the life because of drug abuse, drug addiction. We're passing 113th. Some of them get into the lifestyle because they are forced. I believe there is a huge market for trafficking that is taking place. Some of them get into it for all different reasons, you know, emotional, being traumatized throughout their youthful years, getting kicked out in the streets, needing a way to make money, and they end up on this avenue or on this strip right here. We got a Chevron gas station on our left-hand side. $6.19 per gallon. We got a McDonald's on our right-hand side. We'll take this down probably 6-7 more blocks, see what it looks like. If we'll see no activity, we'll make a turn. We'll come straight back up Figueroa and take it as far as we can. And like I said, you don't know who got picked up. So you don't know if we're driving through a place where someone was picked up. You pass them and then boom, you come back 10 minutes later and they're gone because somebody already picked them up. We're passing 115th Street. Looks like we're going under the freeway. We got the metro station on our left. Harbor Freeway Station. Got a pedestrian crossing on our right. We're passing a pedestrian crossing. I would think under the highway would be the most ideal, but I guess not. Where I saw them at, they were out in the main open. Out on the main avenue. You got a group of kids on my right, passing 118th Street. We're on the 11,800 block of Figueroa. We're on 119th of Figueroa. Athens on the Hill. We're passing Athens on the Hill. We got El Diamante Sports Bar on our left. And I think this is our cue to make a U-turn. Doesn't seem to be much activity down here on 121st and Figueroa. So I'm going to merge left. And I am going to ever so gracefully finesse a U-turn right here. And now we're at 121st and Figueroa, driving the opposite end. See if we see anything going the other way. We got Satellite Motel on our right-hand side. I'll tell you something. There's a lot of motels in Figueroa. It's almost like Figueroa was designed to have this business take place. Because if you think about it, you pick up a female partner for company, you got motels all straight down the avenue. We're passing 120th. Passing 119th Street, the 400 block of West 119th Street. Looks like we got apartments on our left, homes on our right. "118th Street spanned for about 3 or 4 blocks. Now we're at 117th Street. 400 block of 117th Street. We're going under the freeway. We got the Harbor Freeway station on our right. We passed that coming up. It's amazing that this is daytime. It's daytime. It's a Friday. It's the middle of a busy area, and this business goes on. We're passing Imperial, also known as Magnolia Square. Yeah, that is amazing. Out in the open. Passing 113th Street. It's somewhat intriguing because if you think about it, you know, it's something that's accepted amongst the community. They all came to a mutual consensus that we know this is happening. There's not much that we can do about it. We got Ascension Catholic Iglesias Católica de la Ascension on our left. We got the LA Resource Program waste bins on our right. Ascension School on our left. And you got these females that they come out here, right, with these really tiny clothes. And it's with all these people just looking at them. You know what I mean? Like, look how much traffic is driving up. And then there's an elementary school right here, Figueroa St Elementary School. I wonder, nobody posts up out here, I hope, right in front of the elementary school. You know what I mean? I hope nobody posts out right out front of there. We're passing 110th Street, 110th and Figueroa. Balbuenas Restaurant, Comida Mexicana on our left. 109th Street on our right. Sun Motel on our right. Marimal Salon de Belleza on our right. A salon. Passing 109th Street, we got an auto body shop on our right. Lazy Bees Hotel on our left, or motel I should say. Bunch of graffiti on the blue dumpster on my right. Gill's Liquors on my left. Yeah, you got liquor stores, motels, all on the same strip as the women. Passing 108th Street. Yeah, maybe rush hour is not the time for this. I'm assuming right before sundown. We're passing 107th. Right before sundown might be the most ideal time to come out here, because rush hour, we got the same 2 chicks on my left, the 2 that we passed. Rush hour brings a lot of eyes, and maybe some of them feel some type of way about the eyes. You know, you have dozens and dozens of sets of eyes just staring at you do your thing. Passing 105th Street. Bryce's Professional Building on my left-hand side. Income tax services and bookkeeping, notary and whatnot. Passing 104th Place on my left. And then over here on my right, we got 104th Street. Carlton Motel on my right. Baptist Church on my left. Another church on my right-hand side at 103rd Street. That's Faith in Christ Baptist Church. Passing 102nd Street. Got a laundromat on my right. Another motel on my right. 21st Century Inn. We're at 101st Street. We got Tam's Burgers on our left. These side blocks, you can't tell who's walking down, who might be in business too, because there's a female over here on my right. It's just like, you don't want to be prejudiced. You don't want to say every single female that you see walking down this avenue is in business. It could be your mom, your aunt, your grandmom, your sister, your niece, somebody walking, and you can't prejudge everyone. But like I said, sometimes it's about the attire. You got Surprise Mini Market on my right. They got candy, sodas, tobacco, soap, ice, deli goods, smoke pipe, ice cream, and more. Lantas tire sale. We're passing Century Boulevard. Century Boulevard in Figueroa. Passing 99th Street, 99th in Figueroa. Got a barbershop on my right, insurance agency on my right, and a discount store on my right. We're passing 98th Street. We got another female that looks like she could probably be for hire. Yeah, she's wearing lime green fishnet stockings with like what looks to be like a bikini under the fishnet. Let's make this left here. Let's go see if we can take a little peek. Mark Twain Branch Library on my right. Look at this lowrider right here on my right. This Lincoln on Dayton's. Look at how it's stanced. You see how the front wheel's stanced out? That's so neat. It's a lowrider. That's dope. I'm a fan of the lowrider culture. Wow, somebody had a whole bunch of electrical tape on their front bumper on the S10 that we just passed. It looked like they used a whole roll to keep the front bumper up. Black electrical tape. They're doing some siding work on that house. Looks like they're capping off the window. Like the trims. These side blocks are super long. This goes to Hoover. From Figueroa to Hoover, it's a mad long block. Crazy long. Real long block right here, yo. These side blocks. Feels almost like 2 blocks together. Almost, or like a block and a half. We're on the 9600 block of South Hoover Street. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on South Hoover Street. I'm going to attempt to make this left-hand turn. I don't know what's up with this Toyota right here on my left. I don't know what they're up to. I'll make this left-hand turn right here on Hoover. We're at 97th and Hoover. I'm going to make this other left right here on 98th Street. Here we got a female over here on my right hand side with some highlighter green fishnet stockings with like some furry slippers. She looks like she can probably be, wow, 19. She just waved at this Corolla right here. She looked like she could be like 19. Yeah, she's barely wearing any clothing. We're at the intersection of 98th and Figueroa. We're going to make this left-hand turn on Figueroa. Now we're passing 97th. So I wonder what's the most poppin' day and time of the week on this strip. You know what I mean? Like, is there a time and day that this strip is thriving the most? We're passing Colden, like where you would look left and you would look right and you would see, you know, people out and about, if you know what I mean. We're passing 95th. Now we're passing 94th. Now we're passing 93rd. Now we're approaching 92nd. I'm going to merge right. Now we're passing 91st. We're approaching the 400 block of West 91st Street. We got Most Worshipful, Prince Hall, Grand Lodge on my left, Masonic Lodge. Passing 90th Street, the 400 block of 90th Street. Got a nice pickup truck on my right, that little tan one. You see it? Was that a Volkswagen? Looks like a Volkswagen. It might be a Toyota. Passing 89th Street. Got a lottery ticket business on our left. Passing 88th Place. Passing 88th Street. I guess as a female, we're passing 87th Street. Or 87th Place, I'm sorry. This might not be the most ideal strip to walk on. Passing 87th Street, we got the Manchester on our right, especially when you're dressed up all nice and you're about to go out to someplace nice. It's not funny, but you know what I mean? You don't want to be in no heels and no skirt walking down this strip. The Heat Club on our left, 20 cap. It's another dispensary on our left-hand side. Tams, open 7 days a week. Drive-through open till late. Alright, we're at Manchester and Figueroa. We're going to continue traveling forward. The KIPP Academy on my right. What is that about? KIPP Academy. A lot of educational institutions on Figueroa too. Like schools and stuff. Passing 84th Street, the 500 block of 84th. Now we're passing 84th Place. We're passing 84th Street. Now we're passing 83rd Street. We're at 82nd and Figueroa. Got a bus stop, the 81 bus stop on our right-hand side, Metro bus. We got Fig Auto Sales on my left-hand side. We're at 82nd and Figueroa. Got a nice orange vehicle on my right-hand side. Passing 82nd. This street's too fast-paced for that type of business, but I guess, I mean, traffic is probably good for that type of business. We had another female talking to somebody in a vehicle on my right. I'm about to bust the block, bust it right, and see what all the commotion is about. Let's make this right-hand turn. Yeah, I mean, I guess it works against itself. Let's make this right on 80th. Because I said this is probably not the most ideal block to run that business, right? But then again, you want a lot of traffic. It's a lot of eyes, you know what I mean? A lot of potential customers. If you're on a secluded, quiet, and desolate block, you might not get as many customers. On the 8,000 block of Flower Street, it looks like we got a little memorial across the street. Look at that little rest in peace memorial, guys. Right next to that pole. There's flowers. There's rest in peace candles and all that stuff, like the religious candles. Now my question is, I wonder, that's right there next to that pole. You see that pole that says the one-way sign with the tire? I wonder, is that a female that was on the job and got gunned down, or is it just like some regular random person that got hit by a car accident, maybe gun violence, like male beef or something? I don't know, but let's make this right on 81st Street. This is the block I believe I saw the young woman talking to somebody in a pickup truck. Yeah, they finished talking to somebody in the truck, and they're right here. There's 3 women. 1 on my left, 2 on my right. I believe they're on the job. The one on my left, she has like bleach blonde hair with like a pink accent, like a wig. On my right, these 2 are just strolling along. This female on my left started to walk towards the vehicle, and now she's even like waving at the window, trying to get my attention so I can roll down the vehicle. That's not gonna work, man. You're not gonna fit. This vehicle can only hold but so many people. She straight up walked up to the window and she waved like if I was gonna roll it down and whatnot. That's wild. They really out here. Like really out here. Some people trying to experience Universal Studios, while the others are trying to experience Figueroa Street. I just experienced Figueroa Street. Say no. That's crazy. Look at this chick on my right. Like her whole rear end is showing. Like her whole skirt was up and her cheeks were out. And I'm not talking about the cheeks that were on her face. You got J&E Junior Market on my left hand side. We're at 79th and Figueroa. You got what looks to be like a grandmother and her grandchild waiting at the bus stop. Store guns safely. Save lives. That's what the advertisement on the bench says. That's because a lot of new firearm owners store their guns in places where a youngster in the house would tend to find it, and yeah, there'll be a fatality because the gun was left in the wrong place. Kids are smart nowadays. Don't ever forget that. We're passing 79th Street. Look at this one right here on my right. She's damn near out there in like a stripper's uniform, yo. I'm gonna bust her right and go around the block. Yo, she out there like she a video vixen. I'm gonna bang this right on 77th Street. She gonna think that I want her to come to the window though. She gonna be like, I remember that little tiny cute car. Yo, she out there like one of those lingerie dolls from the, like, you know when you see one of those kinky adult stores where they be like, you know, trying to help you spicing up your love life, and they have the mannequin at the window with like, this is what you can look like wearing this lingerie. She just standing out there rocking that jam. I gotta try to play it off cool. I gotta try to do like a stop and go. Like, I'm not here for you. I kind of am here for you, but I kind of not here for you. Let's make this right at 78th. 400 block of 78th. Yo, shorty, you don't feel like naked? Right here on my right hand side. She at the corner of Figueroa on my right hand side. I'm gonna go straight so I don't look obvious, but she right here on my right hand side. Yo, she wildin'. She out there making it clap. Like she just standing on the corner shaking her goodies. Yo, she tripping, yo. Look at, yo, somebody just walked up. Yo, she just walked up to a pickup truck. They like, yo, this is wild. This is next thing to Bangkok. I hear in like Thailand and in Bangkok, I hear it's similar. It's a similar market. What's up, dude? We got a nice classic over here on my right hand side. That's the one we passed, I believe, with the 20-inch Quakers. And we didn't see her the first time we passed by. We passed by that block. So what that can tell you is one of two things. A, she just got on the clock now. So she just started working her shift now. B, she probably just came from a job and just got dropped back off, if you know what I mean. So True Gospel Missionary Baptist Street Church. Baptist Church. I said Baptist Street Church. Baptist Church. They're selling pulpusas. Yesenia. Pulpusa. Isn't that like octopus? Ugh. Let's make this right on 77th Street. I'm not a fan of octopus. Sorry. Oh, look like they're doing some street work right here to the plumbing. So there's like those large tiles. It's like a steel tile that they put over the hole in the ground when they work on your plumbing. Oh, we had a cat over here on my left. Yeah, these cross blocks are long. You see what I'm talking about? These things are long. Well, we had a young female on my right. It looked like a Latin female. Again, she looked like she's 18, 19, maybe 22, 23 tops. I don't know if she was dressed to go to a gala or if she's just out there in fishnet stockings and high heel boots because it's Friday. She might be going to a party. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get them mixed up here. Yo, that chick on the right, she's still over there, half naked, still standing on the corner. Yo, that's wild. Let's bust this left over here. No, I think that chick over there was probably waiting for that young man that was at the door. I don't know, but then again, young man mess around and be her pimp. So, you know, it's not a good joke, but yeah, distasteful joke, Toon. Distasteful. All right, we're passing 76th Street. 76. Now I kind of see why. If you look at on the internet, on the World Wide Web, you can see videos of Figueroa Street, and you see like segments. They cut a bunch of clips and they combined it to make it seem like it's one really intense video with a bunch of women everywhere. But in all actuality, from what it appears to be today, is not out like that. You know, I guess they just edit the highlight reel, all the highlighted clips where you see a female and they cut it together. I'm not a big fan of doing that. I mean, I guess some people like to see just the action and they don't like to see the small talk in between. In this case, you'll see it for what it really is. Like a real time, you'll see how many chicks we see within the hour out. We got the Parlor Motel on my right hand side. Bragging, free internet. Oh, we got a female on my right. She's pantyless, just about. And I hate to say it like that, but I think those are the key signs. Like when you're walking out and about without underwears or with like a G-string and you got a really short skirt and your skirt's above like your hips. I don't know, you know. I don't want to sound there's a term for that. They say sexist, right? Is it a term something like that? Something similar to that? It's like, you know, you don't want to sound harsh, but if they're dressed like a plumber, does that mean they're a plumber, or do they like to wear plumber's clothing? Saying, no, I just like to wake up every day and look like a mechanic, but I don't know how to fix a car. We got a Burger King on my left hand side, Pizza Hut, Wing Street. McDonald's. Oh, we got another chick across the street on my right-hand side. Two of them. Two of them on my right-hand side. Oh, so they're on these side blocks. I get it. I get it now. There's a side block back there with the highway next to it, or the freeway in this case. They hang out near the freeway, I guess, because the freeway is probably. Ooh, look at that low rider. You see it right there? Ooh, the white one, G-body. Look like a Buick Regal. Yeah. So it looks like they probably stay near where the freeway is at, because that's somewhat discreet. Florence Ave. Oh, bet that's that F13 I'll be seeing everywhere. Florence 13. I think there might be some MS13 members, new founding young members from Florence Avenue in LA. I'm just guessing. I'm pondering because I've seen that written everywhere in other hoods around here. You got a smart car across the street on my left hand side in traffic. Metro bus. It says Jennifer Lopez, marry me. Owen Wilson. That's that new movie that they made for, was it Hulu or Peacock? I think it was Peacock. Oh, we got a female over here standing at the. I think I saw her here earlier. You see, she just walking up and down the avenue. There's a female over here on my left hand side, a young, light-skinned Latin female. You see her crossing? She has a really, really, really short skirt on, and yeah, you just never really know, man. And I don't want to be that guy to say, oh, look at her. She's out here working and she's really not. She's just a supermodel. Passing 70th Street. Passing 70th Street once again. Now we're passing 69th Street. There's tons of traffic on my left. You see that? Tons of traffic on my left. We're passing 69th Street. So guess what? Here's the oxymoron of the East Coast, West Coast situation. We're passing 68th Street. Whoa, car just came out of nowhere. On the East Coast, we got Kensington. We drive through Kensington Avenue and we see opioid users out in the public. We're passing 67th Street. You drive down the street just like this. Ooh, I see a female on my right. Yep. Not a good ooh, but like just ooh. Ooh, right? Let me make this left so we can spin the block so y'all can get a peek. But in the East Coast on Kensington, we drive down the avenue just like this. Just put a train overpass over us and the stores on the left and the right, and we're in Kensington. Boom. You see people shooting up in the open, right? Over here on the West Coast, the opposite side of the country, in South LA, on Figueroa, you got, I think I'm going to make a right. I think a right would be more effective because nobody's letting me go left, so I'm going to go right. That looks possible. I'm going to go right. Boom. And then here on the West Coast, you drive down a strip just like Kensington, and you see women out in the open, out there, flaunting their stuff. Crazy. The dualities of two coasts working simultaneously. As we're here right now checking out these females, there's people in Kensington right now shooting up. Crazy, right? Let's make this right on 66. I believe this young woman was out here on 66. You got a school bus right there in front of us, you see? It's crazy. Yeah, we got this young woman right here on my right-hand side. She's peeking up and down the block. Yeah, because you'll notice they'll be peeking up and down the block. I notice a lot of them wear flip-flops, too. A lot of them wear flip-flops. I don't understand if there's, like, an ease purpose in that. Like, does it make, like, maneuverability easier? But, yeah. Passing 65th Street. You got another female on my right. Again, I don't know. Is this just someone's parent out here standing, waiting to pick them up? Or is she on the job? Look at her on my right. She look like she just got a Hollywood tan. Nah. That's... Nah. That can't be. No. That's somebody's mama, grandmama. I say, no, that's not somebody's grandma. That's somebody's mother, and she was just on the phone talking. So she just picked the wrong corner to be standing wearing that dress. You see what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying? That's a bad block to be standing on. Let me bust this U-turn here because I'm trying not to see that same woman again. Go through that same block. She gonna start chasing the vehicle. She gonna be like, hey, I know you're looking for me. Look at y'all gonna see her again though. The one I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Right here on my left. Nah, that's somebody's mom. Yo, she waiting at the bus stop. Nah, there ain't no bus stop there, but unless she is, she could be on the job and she just talking to somebody right about now. I don't know, bro. Come down Figueroa Street, you end up confused. All right, let's bang this right over here on Figueroa. We had something like this kind of in Philadelphia, but it wasn't young women like how it is out here. Out here is young women. Out here it's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You know, it's all young ages. In Philly, the one we had that was similar to this, I believe there's one on Old York Road back in the day before my time that I heard about. Lady, your pants are falling down. I see your panties. Oh my gosh, that woman that was crossing the street, like her pants were falling down, and like you saw her burgundy, you know, the term grandma panty. The grandma panty, she had them Jones on. It must have been wash day. But anyway, no offense to my grandmothers out there. But yeah, yo, so this is crazy. It's a lot to take in mentally. Yeah, in Philly we had one on Old York Road, and then on Kensington. If you go from like sometimes on Huntington and Kensington to like Somerset and Kensington, then takes a gap for like 7-8 blocks, and then it'll continue again on Kensington and Ontario to like Kensington and Whitaker almost. Is it Castor, Whitaker? Like a little bit before that. I think the block before that. Like right before you hit the Jeep dealership. We're passing 62nd. There used to be women out, but they were like beat up. Like they went through World War 17. And they were all like, I'm talking about scarred and wounded and limping, and they look like they need crutches. Like this, like it's not the same. Like over here, like it's kind of like caviar. Like over there in Philly, it's kind of like tuna fish. Like kind of like the Save-A-Lot tuna fish, like the cheapest can of Save-A-Lot tuna fish that you can find. Kind of like that. Yeah, you don't really want to touch the Philly ones. The Philly ones, you end up coming out with like the new form of Corona, but these Jones over here look like you might come out with like you know, the COVID-19 Jones. Like, no, I'm kidding. Those are all horrible jokes. No pun intended. But anyway, I don't really think I see any more females. Like I said, I'm not from here. I'm not from LA, so I don't know like what blocks is popping. I don't know what type. Like this stuff isn't advertised on the World Wide Web. Like you don't go to like a menu and be like, oh yeah, so you come here and here, we're open 24 hours, 7 days a week. You buy one, you get one free. Buy two, you get discount. Like no, that's why on that one block, two girls walked up to us. I thought I was gonna get discount. I'm like, yo, they like giving me a buy one get one free offer. I'm kidding, guys. Look at this Cadillac on my left. It ain't got tags. Well, he's smart. He's like, I'm driving down Figueroa Street. I don't need tags. I don't need nobody taking pictures of my plates, son. So no, I think it's a female. We're next to Tam's Burgers, number 14. What's up with Tam's? Everything here is called Tam's. Like, am I missing something? We're on Figueroa and Slauson. Why I just passed like 7 businesses that had Tam's in it? Ouch, 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 ouch. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Passing 57th Street. Yeah, I don't think I see any more staff out here on the clock. Passing 56th Street. El Segundo, California. What's up with this? We're passing 55 Creep. We just passed 55th Street, 55th and Figueroa. 55th and Western is a couple blocks up on my left. So we're really close to. I wonder if we're going to see Crip Mac. See him crossing Figueroa Street. Passing 53rd Street. You know, Crip Mac just be looking for them big, beautiful sitches. Passing 52nd place. Now we're passing 51st. Yeah, so it looks like the upper 50s, it looked like it spanned from probably like the 60s to like the 90s. Maybe even the 100s. I think on 103rd, 104th, I think I've seen a female too. And again, it's Friday, rush hour. They might come out during the after hours. I think a good deal of them come out like around when the sun goes down. You know what I mean? No face, no trace. Passing 48th Street. Now we're passing 47th Place. Now we're passing 47th Street. Now we're passing 46th Street. Yo, that's crazy how the dude just copped the feel and then he ended up driving off, right? That was wild. See, that's the harsh reality about being a female. That sucks. We're passing 45th Street. We got a Kobe mural on my right-hand side. Wow, Kobe and his daughter. That sucks. Sad that they passed away. We got Burger King on my right, Shell gas station on my left. We got a Ross's on my right. We're passing Vernon Ave. Or we're attempting to pass Vernon Ave. I don't know what's up with this Infinity on my right. I don't know if he's going to go left, go right. I don't know what you up to, Mr. Infinity Man. Passing Vernon Ave, 5.89 a gallon at the 76 gas station on my left-hand side. 502 teppanyaki on wheels. Then that Infinity just flew by us. First generation CRV on my right, looking nice. Alright, we're passing 43rd. 43rd Street. Yeah, I don't really see many females down here. Like I said, I don't know if they come out on a different shift. Maybe they'd be all throughout Figueroa. But I'm putting my money on the higher numbers. I would say probably 50s and above, maybe 50s through like 110. To like right before you got to the freeway. Now, if you're watching this and you're from Figueroa and you've participated in these activities before, or you're a connoisseur of, you know, the merchandise or whatnot that be out here, we're passing 42nd Street. Let us know. Let us know. School us. Share some knowledge. Let us know the best days of the week. Let us know the best times. Let us know like the intersections that I should have focused on more. I don't really know, you know. I think I might want to spin around here one more time towards the evening hours when it gets darker. My camera isn't the best at night, so that's why I don't usually come out, you know, pitch black when it's completely dark, because you can't see much, you know, imagery. But with that being said, I do intend on coming out here at least one more time during the night hours, or, you know, I would say probably 7, 8, 9 o'clock, maybe 7, 8 hour. That'd be ideal, because that's be with a little bit of sun before it goes down, the sunset. You got the Bank of California Stadium on my left-hand side here on King Boulevard in Figueroa. You got Veronica's Insurance on my right-hand side. Now, if you're completely new to the channel and you don't know what I do, I provide a virtual tour using my vehicle so that you guys, the viewer, can tour different neighborhoods across the country from the luxury of your home. Now, if you thought this was going to be all about lizards here, I'm sorry. It was not. But what I try to do was provide a 1-hour real-world experience so that you guys can see what it's like driving through Figueroa on a Friday. Is it spring yet? I believe it's about spring. This was captured in March of 2022. So I believe we are in spring. And yeah, just to give you guys a real-world experience so you know what it's like out here. You know what I mean? I didn't capture the whole entire area, but I just wanted to plant the seed to show you guys, you know, that this area does exist. It's my first time ever being here in real life. And based on the membership card that I just purchased, it won't be the last. Say no. I was thinking of some stupid joke. Potty humor.